another great episode of the Urban Paranormal Podcast, where you might be crazy to some,
but you're family to us.
Hey.
What up, what up?
Y'all know the jingle.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So I am your host, JH.
And I'm your moderator, Trent A. Johnson.
Anchorman Dave R. reporting for duty. No more Wiccan tricks from last episode.
Hey.
There you go.
It's your girl, the voice of Erica.
And I'm Ego, your repeat offender.
Always offended, ain't he?
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
So you guys tonight, so Trent and I were driving on the freeway, and we was just, thinking about ways that we can inform you of just new things, and we came up with the idea of introducing you guys to the place called Cern.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to talk about Cern and them being possibly the gateway to the UFOs, right?
The gateway to a lot of shit.
Yeah.
What exactly is CERN? Anybody
Okay,
know?
I'll be able to help you with the acronym there. It's a French acronym for Conseil Européen pour les Recherches Nucléaires, or in English, Organization European for the Research Nuclear Research.
Yeah.
For nuclear research.
European Organization for Nuclear Research.
Okay.
Yes, and it all starts with the fission, nuclear fission that creates a pattern like a black hole stuff, but it does lead to nuclear research activities.
Yes, and this organization was established in 1954, right?
Yes, that is
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
And Stephen Hawking did play somewhat of a part in there, I believe, and it also uses some of Einstein's gravitational theory because it's using the Large Hadron Collider.
Okay.
So why isn't this taught in school? Because when I asked Trent what the
Because
topic
this
was,
is
I was like,
a
what is
new
this?
thing.
Oh,
This
but
is a new thing.
1954? Well, it's new
Well, the
to
organization
being out.
is not new, but the
awareness of it?
experiment, the Large Hadron Collider,
Mm-hmm.
is a new experiment.
Yes, it has
Okay.
been tampered with in the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
and it's been new information. So they couldn't be able to deliver us the information at our academic schools because they weren't certain if it was fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Go to the bureaucratic school system board and question them.
I'm just surprised I never heard of it
I
at
never,
all.
me
So
neither.
the-
I was so
so-
shocked.
I think
Right.
when was the collider turned on?
Uh,
2012, 2016,
Ah.
something like that. It was turned on.
Good
Well,
question.
the thing is,
2016. You were correct.
Yeah.
right. So I got to say, there's other parts to this. So the thing about CERN, why we want to talk about it, is because there's so many conspiracies out there. I am not even sure if they are real or not. But I'll say this: it's
Real or
kinda-
not, a lot of them are scary as fuck.
Right. The
Yeah.
thing is that some of them, when it cut on and they cut it off, however you want to put it, an earthquake happened. You
Hit
know?
it now.
Yeah, an earthquake happened.
Wait a minute.
wow.
It's multiple ones? You said them.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of people there, and it's just one big. Trent had the schematics of how many.
Well, the Large Hadron Collider
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
is the experiment that they're working on
Okay.
at CERN.
And what does it do? Or supposed to do?
What it is? It's a 17-mile circle. So
Okay.
it's a circle.
In space.
No.
It's
You see it
buried. It's buried.
Finland.
How deep underground, David?
Oh,
is
it's
it?
It's
Wow.
buried approximately 600 feet underground to maintain
Oh,
its
fudge cake.
nuclear fission tunnel. They have to be able to suppress and to contain the electrons going through there.
I just asked how deep it was underground.
600.
Okay.
It's used for safety
They
reasons.
gave you
period.
an extra
I
kick
know.
with it.
So inside this experiment,
Right.
to dumb it down a little bit,
Mhm.
Yes.
it's a fucking tunnel
Okay.
where they
me the
accelerate.
layman's term.
They accelerate particles
Okay.
Make
at
it
the speed of
smash.
light or near the speed of light,
Oh.
and they smash
Collide.
particles. They collide particles into each other,
Huh.
which is supposed to recreate the Big Bang.
Yeah, that's what they
Yes.
going for.
And how often is this? Is this like a.
So it's like it's continuously running, and I
Okay.
think they get like I think like 40 million collisions per second.
Say
Yes.
what?
Right.
And they observe these collisions, and they're supposed to what they say they're trying to understand the building blocks of
Matter.
matter,
Yeah.
life, everything.
Now, here's the thing. They've
Okay.
also, to answer your question a bit more,
Uh-huh.
they cut it off, right? So it's been off since 2018, and it's scheduled to come back on in 2021.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's why they about to announce some aliens, bro.
I know, right?
That's why what?
They probably opened some
That's
fucking
why they
doors
probably
up
about
on
to announce
accident.
the aliens that's coming out next
Oh,
month.
right.
They're gonna
Right.
give an announcement about it.
Yeah. And the big thing about that, when you said the aliens and all of these different things, they create these portals, right?
Yeah.
And people have pictures and different things. I mean, I wanted to show you guys at home some of the pictures, but you can look it up and you can see what happened when they turned it off and people took pictures and different things, video. It looked really scary. The fear of it is this is one of the fears
Okay.
of people, that they can create a black hole, and as soon as they do it, there's no memory from us. We're just over with. We're just sucked in this black hole.
Wow.
That is one of the fears.
Yeah.
Wait, but other humans are doing this.
Yes.
Yeah, these,
Yes.
these are
That's how powerful it
scientists. These
Yes.
are scientists doing this shit. Physicists.
Or
I don't know-
quantum
I don't know what to say
physicists,
about
too.
this world.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's crazy.
What the fuck?
The thing is, they at one point they're the ones that came up with what they called it, the God particle.
Yeah, they actually discovered what they call the God
God?
God
particle, which is called the Higgs boson.
Now, what
Yes.
is that like?
Uh,
Do you smoke it?
Go ahead, David.
Okay, the Higgs, the God particle,
I
as what
know,
they
right?
nickname it, or the Higgs is. One example that I can give you. Remember, a long time ago in the medieval ages, they were trying to turn lead into gold.
Yeah.
They were
Alchem-
successfully able to.
alchemy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
they were successfully able to pull it off finally by shedding off some valence some valence electrons to create it into gold. Once they found out it was a breakthrough, they said, "Okay, you know what? It's not worth it to turn every lead into gold."
Right.
However, because of this newfound technology, that's why they call this the God particle device.
The God
Well,
particle
and
device.
let me add on to that.
Okay.
It's named after this guy Higgs, this scientist, and he what they're saying, the God particle or the Higgs boson
Mhm.
is actually a building block of the universe. If I understood it right when I was researching the shit, they're saying like, okay, you got protons and all this shit,
Protons, neutrons, and
and
electrons.
the Higgs boson is the one that's supposed to hold everything together, and that's why they call it the God particle.
Mhm.
Oh.
So you guys at home, please.
And wait a minute,
Oh.
and this guy theorized this, so it was just a theory at first.
In the 50s?
I don't know when he
Oh.
theorized this shit, but they were able to actually find this particle.
Really?
Yeah. David, you looking at me like, what was?
Okay, hold on.
No. I'm really
You
happy.
in
about-
agreement with him?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with the moderator.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought you had something to add.
Go
To
ahead.
it.
No, I wanted to.
He was going to say the same thing in a different way.
Okay.
Well, you guys at home, what I want to say this off the top is we are not scientists.
Yeah.
All right. And our understanding of what we read and researched might be different than other people. So
yeah, and then
we don't know.
We don't want to act like we understand
Yeah.
all the
Right.
science.
This is research.
Yeah.
We are still learning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
We are curious
So-
people like you.
right.
We just trying to bring
Yet
it to y'all.
informative.
Bring it to your
Exactly.
right. Bring it
Yeah.
to your attention. The thing is, I got to bring you guys here real quick. Something that maybe you might understand more. Stephen King did a movie called The Mist.
The Mist.
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that. That was a good
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
That was a good.
Oh, yeah.
That was the big ass mosquitoes and shit.
Yeah,
everything
everything
stuck
got
inside-
big.
They was
Yes.
stuck
That was
in-
Stephen King.
Yes, that's
I didn't
Stephen
know
King.
that.
It's
I
called
don't
The
think I
Mist.
knew that. That's
Now,
good.
so let me explain that to you. So
Mhm.
the government, which is the same people, Cern,
Mhm.
did a particle and opened a door to a different dimension.
Wait a minute. When did they do that?
The mist, and in the mist.
Oh, okay.
In the
fictional
mist.
Oh, okay.
So that was the
I
reason
went to
why-
reality
Yeah.
for a second.
Right,
This
right,
is
right.
still
Right,
fictional.
Right. This
okay.
is the mist.
All right.
And
all right.
so all of these things came in, and our government had to wipe them out and get and close the
I'll
particle.
try to wipe them out.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you guys at home seen the mist, you know what I'm talking about. Well,
This is a fear that
this is one of the fears
same
that
shit
that
could
it
happen.
happened.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
because they're
Yeah.
opening
Yeah, the
doorways.
opening doors, all kind of stuff coming in from
Correct.
different
Well-
other dimensions.
Right. And the internet is full of these particular things because we've seen so many videos of people showing with these so-called holes in the sky and things coming through and coming out. Is it fake? Is it real? I don't know, but people are legitimately afraid of it.
Yeah, and then 9 days after they turned on the Large Hadron Collider, it broke down, and there are rumors and theories that something came from the future and sabotaged that shit. Because
COVID.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay,
something came from the future and sabotaged it because man was getting too close to God.
So time travel.
Or there is a scientific principle that can be a fear factor too.
Yeah.
Maybe dark matter has interfered in our parallel universe, which is our universe, and then it caused things to mess up.
Maybe.
Could be.
That's a possibility.
Or it could have just fucking broke down.
It could have just broke down.
Well, it breaks
Too
down.
much energy, too much power. Just
Thank you, Erica. You have just scientifically proven that.
well,
Ain't that crazy how when people just shout out words and shit? Did you hear Ego talking about time travel?
yeah.
Well, can be. Well,
He's got a
that's
point.
what you guys were saying.
Yeah,
You
I
said
know,
somebody
I know.
came back from the.
But you just randomly just shouted out
Right,
time
right.
travel.
Right. The other part of this, you guys at home, I've always been talking about it, but it comes from this whole conspiracy theory of Cern that apparently we died and they'd used a particle thing that takes you to a different dimension and laid it over top. They knew what was going to happen, and that was the whole thing. So that is,
Did you say? Wait a minute. Say that. Apparently we died.
yeah, that is the theory that supposedly we died, but CERN was activated at that point in time, and they did the beams or whatever scientific way they did it, and they laid us over on a different alternate universe.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Right.
I came
So-
across that too. Like the world ended in 2012. Actually,
Right.
but
Oh,
yeah.
really?
And-
That's what they said it was supposed to end. right?
And but the thing is, the funny part about it, that's where they get this Nelson Mandela effect and people saying all these different things. But the truth is, we don't know, and it sounds far fetched.
It
but,
does.
Well, like we all suffered some spiritual death in that, but like we were resurrected.
Well,
somehow,
well, here
or-
go the thing. Let me
does
tell
that
you
mean?
something. So when you watch a movie on TV, right, and you say, you see how the world ends. So let's say that CERN created a black hole that would suck us in.
Okay.
On television, we could watch TV and go, "Oh my God, a black hole!" But in real life, that's not how that works. If they create that black hole, you won't be able to blink.
Let me ask y'all something. Damn.
Oh, go ahead.
Hannah David, just real quick. Just real.
Fire away.
Just
Fire
real
away.
Nestle's
Voices
quick.
of Erica, fire away.
Real Nestle's quick. Have y'all ever? I mean, I've done it since I was a little girl. But have you ever just stared at the sun until it turns into a black hole and just bounces?
No.
Anybody else ever did
I
that?
never done that.
Well, do that shit then. What y'all waiting on? Y'all got lives to live.
I
I'ma
think
go
you were-
blind.
I think you were close to being blind.
Right.
Dude, no,
Well,
really, y'all.
I actually do stargaze.
Well,
sometime-
sun gaze.
that
It's
was
okay to
sun
sun
gaze.
gaze.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I do.
I mean, you
sun
got to
gaze
take your eyes
sometimes.
away for a little bit and blink, and then
Yeah.
get back to it. But it's so amazing. If you look at the sun, seriously,
Yeah.
everybody smoke weed. If you
Yeah.
look at the sun, and really do it while you're getting high. I'm for real. Look at the sun. Watch it be the sun. Fix your eyes on it as the sun, but it's going to turn to this big black hole that just bounces and vibrates.
Wow.
I'm not fucking lying,
Yeah.
y'all.
Well, I know y'all laughing, but sun gazing is a real.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, because I.
And you can
actually-
meditate on it. It's a lot
done
of
it.
things. You can go deep with
Yeah,
the shit.
yeah, it's a form
Okay.
of meditation.
See, I'm
sun
popping
gazing.
cherries here.
You never
Yeah,
heard of sun
yeah.
gazing?
You definitely pop my cherry.
I see
Yeah.
you. I saw you get
Do I
popped.
need to wear
I know,
shades?
right?
Yes.
Don't-
sun gaze?
Please,
I mean-
say
please
don't.
sun
No,
shades.
no shades.
Don't do it.
No shade?
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
You don't
I would say no. A
because
good
you have to get the
alternative.
full effect of it.
Yeah, but I would say a safer alternative is just use the computerized Space Hubble telescope into
That's not the
moderating
same.
the
That's not the
radiation
same.
scale
Use your
when you're looking at
motherfucking
it.
eyes
Yeah,
and
that's
just
not
look
the
at the
same.
fucking sun tomorrow and just look. Just don't drive.
He's cross
Don't drive. Oh, all right. You got
He's
that.
looking like this.
Okay. They
gonna
may
burn his
he gonna
eyes
burn his
up.
eyes up.
Thank you. That's the point that I was trying to make.
Okay,
Trent.
well, it's not for everybody, goddamn. It ain't for everybody.
Right,
It's full of 2020s. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Well,
80-20. I don't know.
I've heard of it.
Okay,
Erica.
thank
I
you,
actually
Trent.
tried it too. You know
Thank,
what
I
I'm
knew I wasn't alone.
saying? Yeah. You
We're
supposed
family
to do
to
it
us.
You're supposed
Shit.
to do it at certain
Yeah.
times of day.
Yeah, to where it's a certain level of
Yeah.
energy of the sun, so it's not so bright.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
maybe when it's going down, it's like it's saying goodbye, but you're like, hold up, I'm saying hello, and you look at it, and it's gonna turn to this big black hole. So I want y'all to know that.
All right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try that.
Big black holes.
Speaking of black holes, there are two types of black holes.
Let's talk about it.
What
One that's the
types?
tiny one that we have firmly discussed in the results of the in the Large Hadron Collider. And yes, it is so small we can't be able to see it on TV. We have to be able to look at it at a computer digitized version. It is approximately 10 petabyte of a second for it to kind of just pop in and out. The other type of black hole that we
Hold on,
discovered,
break 10 petrol bikes down.
Yeah,
Nah,
Petrol
let him
bike.
keep going.
Let
Why
it-
would you do that?
Because I want to hear him
Nah,
break that
let,
shit
let him
down.
keep, keep
well,
going.
I'm
David.
just stating
David,
it based
keep
on
going,
the
bro.
on the mathematic scale of how tiny it is.
Yeah, keep going.
Right.
The other one is the black hole that we know from outer space, the giant one that we fear, that it would suck inward and outward. But within that black hole, you have so many particles
That
that
sounds like a vagina.
it does.
It
I know.
is.
And it's so wonderful. You would be
That's why
so
it's
scared to
Mother
get
Earth.
in,
Wow.
but then you'll be turning out like a baby at the other side.
Wow.
That's why it's
Wow.
Mother Earth.
So he
Yes.
thinks.
Well, black holes aren't on Earth. They're in space.
I
No,
mean,
they're in
but-
space. But
but
you can create
all
a
of
black
that.
hole effect in the Large Hadron Collider by the
But
fissions.
the thing is, a black hole is still a theory.
Okay.
Black holes have not been proven.
You know what
yes,
is
it's
proven?
a theory.
Yeah,
But
black
we
holes
can
are-
be able to replicate it in the Large Hadron Collider, which I'm
Well,
fascinated
it's
by.
a theory that they may be able
Okay.
Exactly.
to, if they exist.
Exactly. You can't apply it to any form of physics but the gravitational theory that
Because
we're
a-
discussing.
Because a black hole is actually a mathematical equation that Einstein needed to prove his theory.
Exactly.
It's
And
not proven. It's in theory.
Looking at
we're
the sun for a
we're
long
still
time
working on it.
is
But
black
anyway,
hole.
Yeah.
Jay, if you want to lead, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
Here go the thing. I don't give a shit about a theory or proven or not because this is CERN we're talking about.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And then here go the thing. They've broken all shit all over. You don't know what the fuck these
Broken
people are
all
doing.
kind
Yeah.
of rules into this
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
Okay.
Just like our government, go through and been saying things forever, and we find out 20 years later, and no one believed it originally. You
Right.
know, so I don't care about
Right.
theories or about
So
what.
so what you're saying is whatever you hear, you don't care if it's fact. or
No, it's not. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's here. I'm never gonna say, it's not proven. That's bullshit.
Why wouldn't you say that?
Because here's why. There's so many people in the world and people doing things, and you can look up and clearly see if you have a machine for whatever reason. For example, you have a machine and you say, you know what, fuck it, and you cut the machine off, and a fucking earthquake, one of the largest, happens in a place that it doesn't.
How about an earthquake was going to happen anyway?
Okay.
Whether they cut that on or
okay.
not.
Okay. There go that. Now then, after that, when they decide, hey, you know what? Let's just leave it off. And now all of a sudden, the sea is coming out into the land. There's
Right.
tsunamis. There's all of
What?
these different things.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I know. It's,
I'm on the same earth. I mean, sometimes you can connect dots that don't need to be connected.
but see, that's what I'm saying, and that's what these people in their life do.
I appreciate your narrative sensation on this, and yes, these are good theories of what
Yeah,
if,
those
for
are.
sure.
Yeah.
However, the only way we could man-made create these tsunamis based on this device or replicating a mini black holes if we get it into a natural form of matter and then just mess it up like you describe.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm not shooting your shit down. I'm just saying, but
No.
all science is a theory until it's proven. You can believe as much as you fucking want to, but stuff has to be gone through trials
And errors.
and errors and proven.
To be theory.
But
Yeah,
I think
to
that
be
real.
if they do that, what they're talking about trying to do, I think it would do damage.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
If we are putting
Yeah.
so much power into that fission that we're creating in the black hole, of course there will be considerable amount of damage.
Yeah.
But if it's tiny, then there's little effect.
well, what's this guy? Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Love the guy.
and the guy that died,
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Stephen Hawkins.
They both were against turning on the Large Hadron Collider.
Mm-hmm.
They say it could potentially destroy our whole universe,
Mm-hmm.
Can.
but obviously it didn't. So,
Or it did, and they did what they said, and they put us in a different universe.
or you ate too many brownies before you got here.
Oh yeah.
Or that could be the case. That could be the fucking case.
He
Please
said
be very
they
careful.
put us in another universe. Okay,
Yeah. I
then
mean,
they got a big universal spatula and just
Yep.
Just scooped
And-
everybody up into
Men
the
in
Exactly.
Black. Men in Black theory.
Exactly. Like, hey,
Wow.
like I said at the opening, hey, we're not scientists.
Yeah.
You know
We're
what I mean?
just-
I'm pretty sure they probably do have a big ass spatula they can scoop us up with.
But I'm not gonna lie, for the last
Wow.
past 4 to 5 years, it seems like we've been living in an alternate universe.
It does. It really
Yeah.
fucking
Last
does.
5
I see what
years.
Jay's saying.
It
Just,
might
you know, I
be.
do.
It
Right.
might be.
I
It's
fucking
been
do.
weird to the
Yeah.
motherfucker,
So
bro.
it's some weird
Weird as
shit
fuck.
going on.
Right.
Well, maybe real shit has just been being exposed to
It's
us.
time.
Maybe people have been asleep
Uh,
for a long
And
fucking
people
time.
waking the fuck up on a lot of
And people
levels.
waking up and
The
being
woke
like, okay,
people.
this is
Yeah.
the real shit.
You guys
Y'all
have
been
been
fucking around too long.
You guys have been
You know
supporting
what I'm
the
saying?
parallel universe theory in which any alternate dimensions or any alternate decisions made could have happened and so forth. And the best way to theoretically prove it is through the Tesseract formula.
The
Tesseract
Tesseract.
formula.
What is that?
What is
Okay,
that?
the Tesseract
Explain.
is basically a fourth and fifth and sixth dimension
Yeah.
that could hold multiple universes within infinite time-space continuum. The best way to describe it is if you see the movie Interstellar at the
Yeah.
very end, you're able to go through a certain period of time where it repeats itself within a fraction of 10 minutes or an hour of just going through different experimental phases of trying to make different decisions within that time period.
Okay, well, let's talk about dimensions.
Okay.
So one day I was just thinking heavy about that shit,
Right.
dimensions. And I'm a decorator, but and
By
so
trade.
I deal with dimensions like cutting
Oh yeah.
certain things
Mhm.
and when it's dimensions. Hey, give me the dimensions. What do you need this cut into?
Right.
Right.
And it's basically the same thing, and then I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So it's hard to fucking explain. Like, okay, just say you got this sheet of paper, this little sheet of paper here.
Mhm.
Okay, and so the dimensions of this paper,
Mhm.
if we lived in this one sheet of paper,
Mhm.
we could only perceive that little whatever
Fragment.
millimeter
Yes.
of shit. So if we was able to go to another dimension, we wouldn't be able to perceive
We wouldn't.
everything anyway.
Based on what you
You
said.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's just like, okay, you think of an ant.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe he can perceive the bottom of our shoe. Maybe he can perceive just that little sliver of us. But little do he know, it's this big fucking
Right.
giant human thing that's
Mhm.
attached to
Yeah.
this
Right.
shoe that just stepped
Right.
on you.
Right.
Yeah.
He
You know
only
what I'm
knows what he knows.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Right.
the only dimension that he
That
can
he-
perceive.
He only
Right.
knows his anthill.
Yeah.
I can see your point.
It's hard. It's hard. I'm trying
No,
to get
I
it
know, I
out.
get
no,
it.
no,
I
I
get
get you.
it.
I get you.
Right.
I
I'm sure
get
they
you
do.
because
They
in
got it
certain
too.
dimensions we have limitations on what we can
Perceive.
have
But you're
our
saying
limits
it's a
to
whole
what we
fucking
can.
extra world out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Right.
and then
Right.
and then like dimensions are actually here with us. We just can't
Within.
perceive them.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, okay, hold on.
Beyond the three that we know, the three dimensions that we
Yes.
know about.
Okay, hold on.
5.
Hold on. Everybody.
Jay, go ahead.
Yes. You guys at home, here's a news update. At 5:03 today, okay, the U.S. Space Force has narrowed down the re-entry window for when the rocket body,
Holy shit.
right, will be returning to Earth. Okay, that Japan had launched and the thing came off, right? So it will be around here tonight between
Holy shit.
9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
It's falling.
Fascinating.
Yes, right, back to Earth. A computer projects that the debris will re-enter the atmosphere at exactly 10:04 p.m. tonight, Eastern Time,
10:04.
Saturday.
So y'all think we should be having like a
9.
party or something right now?
Well,
That's
hold on.
9 here.
I bought some burgers and some
Well,
Coke.
and here it is.
No,
It's-
Coca-Cola.
what kind of
Get
Coke?
that straight.
It's going
Fine, we'll get
to
you the Coca-Cola.
it's going to land in the Atlantic Ocean.
Mhm.
Is what they projected to land in, but it varies from minute to minute. As of right now, minute to minute, and here's the funny part: Space Force won't know precisely the landing location until after the rocket body has already landed.
Well,
no
shit.
shit.
Wow.
No.
So,
So-
basically, we'll let you know where it lands.
Where it
when
lands. Exactly.
Oh,
Look at
man.
fall
So, yeah.
anywhere, man.
So you guys at home, we're just talking about
my.
Cern and everything, and how it connects to UFO and the theories
The
and different,
dangers
yeah,
and
the dangers, the
fears.
fears, and everything like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna hit you back with some more when we return.
Hey.
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 we are back.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the thing, everybody. I want you guys to say, hey, notice how we work hard. Trent, David, Erica, and Eric, right? And we work hard, man. And it would be really cool if you guys would tip us to keep us on the air, So you can definitely send your donations and everything, become a sponsor of our show.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, at $DSB Media
On Cash App.
on Cash App. Okay. And if you have a story or anything like that, you can email it to us. Even if you want to talk shit to me or to anyone, you can email it and we will read that shit. And email Trent?
urbanparanormal13@gmail.com.
Okay, we got that shit out the way. I want to thank all the sponsors and everyone who listens. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, and share. So now, here's the thing. We're talking about Cern. A lot of people haven't heard of Cern. The fact that your mother says, hey, only God controlled the weather. Only God can do this. That's not true. There's other people out there that's doing some shit that they think God only could do. So the thing is, there's a lot of theories. And my thing is, like, some of these theories are pretty scary.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that's really scary is to say that they can possibly open a portal that goes to hell.
Who?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah,
scary.
I like that. I like that.
And
You like that.
and
Or open up portals of aliens or even spirits inside out into our world.
yeah, or whatever it is that they don't understand, they're opening up.
I think it's already being
realms.
open then.
Fun
Yeah,
fact.
probably so.
Fun fact, we are still 95% ignorant based on this discovery, and we still have more to know.
Yeah, and
lot more.
and here's another fun fact. In 2014, a statue of Shiva the Destroyer. Y'all know who Shiva?
Shiva.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shiva, she's the Indian god, Shiva the Destroyer.
Mhm.
So, a statue of Shiva the Destroyer, walking through a porthole, was unveiled in the main courtyard of Cern in
Yes.
2014.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
fascinating.
So that's like symbolic.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
I mean,
symbolic.
to what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
part of that, right? And part of that was in 2014 as well, is that once this thing was revealed and everything like that, they did a whole spiritual, I want to say, it's a celebration. It was just a celebration. But it looked, when you watch the celebration on video, it looked kind of spooky. And I think this is where people come with the satanic
Devil worshiping.
devil
like-
worshiping things, because I mean they're doing some weird shit, and,
Yeah.
even for me being dark, I'm going, hey,
Well, who
I need to
wants
be there.
Who wants them to open something that could possibly open to some demon coming? I know there's demons already walking around
Well,
here
we
probably,
can call them demons,
Mhm.
but maybe it's just something we don't understand.
but they specifically said hell.
Well, I
at one
mean,
point.
okay, so you would call Third Ward hell. Some people would call Third Ward hell.
Yeah, some people would call
You
third
know
world
what I'm
hell,
saying?
but I'm sure
But
there's
what I'm saying is maybe that's the only word we can come up with to describe what it really is.
Or maybe we're just playing too much Doom Eternal based on that storyline.
Okay.
I think opening the doors to hell would be pretty awesome. Personally, I really do think.
Well,
opening
I
those
hope they
doors-
come straight to your house first.
Well, they're gonna come to everyone's house.
I hope
Bring it
they
to your
come straight to
doorstep.
your
Right,
fucking
right.
house first.
I don't think
Since
praying.
you think it's so fucking awesome.
It's gonna be dope.
You know
Why do you
what I'm
think
saying?
that's awesome, Jay?
Well, I believe that it would be awesome because so many people who said maybe and shit like that, right, will see that shit in their face.
So you willing to get buck fucked by demons just to
Fisted.
prove
Fisted. Let's go back to
just
that.
prove
Double
shit
fisted.
to
Double
other people.
fisted. I was gonna say double.
So you think you're gonna just be like at the ice cream
He be
truck?
like,
"Hi,
"Oh,
Will."
this is awesome." No, it
Yeah,
won't be
you know
awesome
what I'm
then, Jay.
That's why I say I hope they come straight to his
Right.
fucking house. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
maybe the cyber demon
Right.
comes in and then the Doomslayer just cuts off his head.
Well, they say a lot of the scientists and students, from across the world that work at Cern really don't know what they're working on.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like they tell them, okay, we're trying to figure out the meaning of life, the building blocks of the universe. Why do you want to do that?
you
know
know
what I'm saying? So
go ahead.
no,
Finish.
so what they're saying is, there's really covert shit that's going on
Right.
there.
Even
Like-
they're guinea pigs. to
Yeah,
some
in other
degree.
words, they're telling them one thing what they're working on
and
when
they
they're,
have no idea.
when they're really trying
So,
to.
so when you say
Mm.
covert, could it very well be that they are looking for a different dimension to put us in because we might have died in 2012?
No, they couldn't. be that.
Yeah,
They couldn't
okay.
be
Well, here's another doubtful
It could be-
thing to bring into the
yeah.
table, though. Since CERN was born at the same time of the creation of the World Wide Web, could it be that if they were able to make all this technology that's very frightening, like this black hole particle thing that they did, wouldn't that publicly go into the wrong hands to somebody?
Well, shit, I think it's probably already in the wrong
Yeah.
hands.
Hell
Yeah.
Anybody that can basically have godlike knowledge
Yes,
Right.
of course.
of human, I think that's the wrong fucking hands.
Well, let me say this. There are exactly 23 countries, all right? So there's 23 countries that's basically in the house that are all part of CERN. Then there's like about 10 or 12, something like that have memberships that have applied for memberships, but they're not in just yet. And then us, the UK did apply for a membership, but us, Japan, Russia, we're just observers.
Here's another unusual fear
Right.
factor right here.
Wow.
Even the world's biggest science experiment can be stopped by pests and weasels. Here's one. Weasels can chew through electrical wiring. It happened in April 2016.
16.
There was in 2019 when a bird dropped its droppings of the big baguette into the electrical equipment and caused a power outage.
God
That could
damn
stop it.
fucking
Trying to say
birds.
little small things like that.
Wow.
Could
Yes.
Small
could
things.
possibly.
Well,
Yes.
I got something
Break it down.
interesting here about the LHC,
Let's do
Large
it.
Hadron Collider. So a group of Portuguese students was able to photograph. They were actually there at CERN. Like I don't know if they were invited. You know that they invite students.
Kind of like a
Right.
tour.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and one of them actually photographed a bunch of large transparent glass panels with greetings
Mm-hmm.
and invocations written in ancient languages like Aramaic,
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew,
Mm-hmm.
Mandarin, and Sanskrit.
So you said
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's
And
interesting.
Sanskrit is considered the language of the gods.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
so they're
So
talking
what-
to the gods.
So what happened? They photographed it, and what happened?
I guess they weren't supposed to photograph the
Yeah.
shit. They were just passing by,
Yeah.
and they seen these large panels with all these greetings, invocations. And he took a picture of the shit
It seemed like what
and posted it to the internet.
it'd be funny like that would be
Oh, they
something they
still
have
alive?
to manpower the
don't know.
thing to manpower it. The extra thing you have to do to manpower is to say the thing that's there.
Yeah, either that or maybe
Yeah.
you're greeting what's coming through.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go right back to what David just was talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
About you chalk this shit up to a damn bird or whatever chewing through the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Weasels
Well-
are
Weasels.
rodents.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the shutdowns. Okay. So the long shutdowns are from 2013 to 2015, then 2018 to 2021. And then the last one is going to take place. It's going to come back on in 2021. The third run of the machine is due to take place until 2026 when it will be shut off. Okay. But here's the thing. The first one, shutdown, came up with this, doing these events, which makes these theories pop. The death of Nelson Mandela, which was on, which is so weird because it was on the 5th of December 2013, which they said is the creation of the Mandela effect in 2014. The Ebola epidemic also became a health crisis, and the disappearance of the Malaysia airline flight 307. Okay, now the other ones was the natural disasters have collided with on the second break. Fires have ravaged the Amazon River, tsunamis, different things. Looking into the gates of hell, New Zealand, and the biggest pandemic.
Wait a minute. we just can't breeze over that. You said looking into the gates of hell. What do you mean by that?
Right. They said basically what they're saying is that basically the first image of the black hole that they discovered, that they so-called saw, they said they were looking into the face of hell.
Add a little bit on that?
Go ahead.
Okay, so to add on to what Jay said, you know what I'm saying? I'm usually against him. But what they said when they first turned on this thing, unexpected things started to happen. You know what I'm saying? They said when they looked through whatever they were looking through to observe this, they seen apparitions.
Apparitions?
Apparitions.
Now, were these apparitions? Did they
I don't know,
physically
David.
say-
I did not look through there.
I was just curious. That was all.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
Right.
just continue.
But they were saying that like in the area, different paranormal shit would happen.
And they said that the volcano eruption in New Zealand and the biggest pandemic for the world for over 100 years, which we're living at that right now.
Yeah, and I would just have to say not to debunk, but to just be realistic. Just look at the shit that happened the next day after that. Probably was some other crazy shit.
What do you mean?
The
Or
next
before
day?
that. No, I'm just saying. You trying to relate an earthquake to turning on this machine. Look at the day before that. It's probably a bunch of things we could say that could be related to that.
Right.
What I'm
Right.
saying is tragic shit happens every day.
all the time.
Right.
You
So-
know what I'm saying?
And there would be no equal causation
Yeah.
linking to the Large Hadron
Exactly.
Collider. That's what you're
Okay.
saying.
So
Exactly.
here
So
go
if
the
they
thing.
turned it off Monday and all this shit had happened, if you switch it to Tuesday, there was probably
It's
some
still
shit
gonna
that
happen.
you
It's still
could
gonna be some shit
Right,
going
right.
down.
It's still some shit
Right.
you can
Yeah.
relate to that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
Every
So-
day.
I feel you.
They said that it basically behind the earthquake is in plasma through the earth at high speeds, and they also believe that the portals to both other universes and the abilities to time travel is also a belief, and it is also believed that it is a secret high-tech weapon to deal with something very big.
That is
The
believable.
gods.
Right. And some also believe that it is also a way to usher in aliens,
Wow.
UFOs.
Do you think it's a possibility that they already did that shit?
Yes.
They've already done it.
Yeah, that's
probably.
I have no doubt with that technology they can open the portal for aliens
That
to warp
shit been
speed through this black hole. If we're proven wrong, the black hole isn't the portal of death.
Right.
Right.
So you got this dude, Lou Elizondo,
Okay.
been in the news a lot.
I like his name.
Used to work for the Pentagon.
Say it again.
Right.
Say it
Lou
again.
Elizondo.
Lou Alexander. That should sound dope. I'm gonna name my
Right,
kid
right.
that shit.
I know.
Lou
right?
Elizondo.
Yeah.
You'll be
Change
the
your
smartest
name.
dad in the world.
Get your ass in this
I
kitchen.
know, right? Lou Elizondo H. Huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Lou Alexander.
That'll be his whole first name, Lou Elizondo.
right. That's his
Right.
first name.
Okay, well, anyway,
Yeah.
I was watching the New York Post interview with him, and he said that one of his superiors, because he was like part of the Pentagon UFO team and shit that was like top secret and shit. And he doesn't work for him anymore, but he's been like real heavy in the news and with this disclosure shit. He said one of his superiors told him to stop looking at UFOs and researching because they were demonic. He said this shit on the New York Post. I'm like, what the fuck? That is so fucking scary.
Okay,
He
what
knows something we don't know.
okay, what tangible proof did a supervisor did supply him with to tell him no?
Hold on, David.
Why do you ask
weren't,
questions?
we
Saying
weren't
that
there,
he-
David.
I wasn't there.
We weren't there,
He's saying
David.
that the man saying that
His,
that's what his superior told him.
Yeah,
that-
his
that
superior
was
says
evil.
don't tell him because the aliens are evil and they're evil and they're demonic. It's like, okay, is there proof to state that, Mr. Supervisor?
I
Maybe
don't
he was
know.
a super
we
Christian or
need
something.
we need to find Mr. Supervisor.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
supervisor
of
probably was
course.
a super Christian.
but thank
Super
you.
Christian, there you go.
but David, I think you're missing the whole thing about this proof shit. Listen to exactly what Trish said. Trish said this man who worked at a high level
Right.
was told, stop it, that shit is demonic. You mean to tell me you will continue fucking this pig even though this man told you it's a damn demon?
Well, I
Dude,
mean,
you are the demon guy.
No,
I am a man of science. And you can accuse me of all this alchemy stuff whatsoever.
all I'm saying is you're sitting there screwing the pig, and he's
How do
saying,
we get to this, Jay?
How we get to
How we
fucking
get
a
to
pig?
fucking
I'm
pigs, Jay?
just saying, I'm just saying, and this man tells you to stop doing that.
But you keep fucking the
and you
pig.
keep doing it. And say, do you have proof why I should stop?
The demonic
okay.
pig.
Of course.
We
because-
move on.
yeah.
Go on.
Right, but see how you just said, of course,
Yeah.
right? He should say, of course, and stop. Instead, he's going to ask, do you have any proof of this?
Of course. No, of course he would ask that.
I was just
Because
trying to
that's
dig
how-
deeper. That's all.
That's how man advances. You just can't go on what one person say.
Bruh,
You know what
if
I'm
your
saying?
higher
That's true,
ups,
too.
if the United States government came to you and said, listen here, sir.
Which is a human.
Yeah, which is a human which is a human with all of the clearances to say, look, stop. You know, that's some demon shit.
He might be super religious, like Ego said.
Man,
But Jay, you
nah.
saying he knows shit that you don't know. So
You
look,
stop
nigga,
this
I'm
shit.
stop looking at the shit.
Moving on.
Because I'm trying to help you.
Moving on.
But I'm trying to help you in your
Right.
curious ass.
Maybe.
And you still fucking
Maybe.
that
Could
pig.
be.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Moving on.
Maybe.
right.
Devil bacon.
We're moving on. We're going around in circles.
Well, we got to look at this because I forgot what it was. It was back in the days when these scientists had certain theories.
Okay. They have them now.
Back in the day?
Listen, but if it went against the church, that shit was cut off. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right.
Just say for instance, who's the guy that invented the telescope? Well, anyway,
Galileo.
I forgot.
I
that.
thought it was
yes,
Galileo.
Yeah, it might be. Well, anyway, this guy had he had facts.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Hey, this is this, but it went against what the church said,
So then it's demonic then.
and they considered it demonic.
You shouldn't
Right.
be
Now, if
looking
they
that
would have
far.
just rolled with that, man wouldn't have advanced.
We wouldn't have
I think
Over
I know
that.
who was the
No,
man who
not.
invented the telescopes. Conispus, and later Galileo went on with his research.
Okay, well, anyway, just to get to what I'm trying to
Yes.
say
Yes.
Right.
Go on.
Yeah.
is that if he would have stopped because the church told him to stop, we wouldn't have certain things today.
Certain advanced.
You probably wouldn't have
Certain
a car.
advances today.
Which is the
Yeah.
base foundation of science,
Yes,
Mr. J.
Exactly.
No, I get that. I'm trying to keep a motherfucker alive. That's just point blank and simple.
Tryna-
You know, sometimes it's good to just follow fucking orders and don't have to be the asshole to open the door and let the devil in.
You try not to let Hellraiser come through.
There you go.
But I thought you wanted Hellraiser.
No,
to come
I'm
through.
just speaking on different things. You know, like goddamn, sometimes it's good to just chill, man.
But sometimes it's good to go on
Exactly.
doubt to rule it out.
Exactly.
So therefore, we're all very sure about this decision.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
You're looking
If
for
my-
Pinhead.
You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see Pinhead across the black hole.
Yeah, I
Come and
don't.
invade.
I don't see how this could be any different. Like to rule it out. If a motherfucker say stop, that shit is demonic. That's pretty much what you need at that point.
That's his
But
opinion.
you need demonic things.
I mean-
you would enjoy suffering my logic if I was the angel figure.
Yeah, I think that was his
Yeah.
opinion. And then I think when you say demon, you could just be going on a look.
Yeah.
Just like you said before the podcast started. You said, what if this guy walked in the door 9 feet tall
Right.
and looked fucking crazy as hell? Demon.
Yeah.
He could have been an angel.
That's
huh?
just going on. Look, yeah, he could have been an angel.
Yeah, he could have been an angel
You
with
know what
bloody
I'm saying?
feet, and then it's like, hello, I am one of the higher demon archangels. Who knows?
Wow. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, you see some shit like that for real, you probably gonna have a heart attack.
You know what? We
Point
should be
blank.
switching positions,
We
Jay.
probably
We
would.
should be switching
No,
positions.
no,
I'm the fallen one. You're the righteous demon now.
But I'm still
no.
with Erica. Like Erica said, why if you found one to hell, why you didn't find a piece to go to heaven?
Yeah.
Right.
because
Maybe they're the same place.
because they don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
oh boy.
Maybe they're the same place.
Heaven doesn't exist,
Who knows?
and hell is earth, and those things that they call demonic are nothing but other goddamn spirits or
These
whatever.
are not the views
demons.
of the Urban Paranormal
Yeah.
Crackheads.
Podcast.
These are the views of the opinion of the so-called demon.
Wow.
Yeah, you know,
But that shit is scary either way you think about it.
no matter
bro.
how you think of it.
Because, y'all heard of space-time?
Mm-hmm.
So they're actually manipulating both.
Mm-hmm.
So in theory, they can open up a portal to another space
Right.
or another time.
Mm.
Right, time travel.
That shit is
like
fucking
you
crazy.
yelled out and
Yeah.
said.
Time
travel.
travel.
Yeah.
But
like
They
like
said we
like like
could.
like
They
little
could've done that.
commercial.
Right.
You know, when they're giving the little school in the back and the little kid for no
Yeah.
reason just jump up and say 27.
So Jay, you said there were 23 nations or whatever involved.
Country.
23
Countries.
countries
Yeah.
involved in this.
So would the Vatican be one?
They're the
I don't
first
know.
the
one.
Vatican is a solitude city-state.
It's actually considered a country. Vatican is actually
Okay.
a country within a country. Look it up, David. I know you like.
Yes, of
but
course.
look it
Let me
Yeah.
go do it
up.
right
Yeah.
now.
So I'm just asking Jay, is the Vatican one of those?
I don't remember the Vatican name being
Okay,
popping up.
okay.
I don't remember.
Just interested in knowing.
Right. I don't. But it is interesting
like
though,
it would
because
be.
considering what they said
Yeah.
on national TV that
Yeah.
you know they welcome them with open arms. They're space brothers because just because they look different don't mean that the same person didn't create them that created us.
Well, that's what I told you. If an alien came in, he might just want to smoke a joint with you.
He might or he might not.
Well, as long as he can communicate that shit before he get too close,
Just
we
look at you and be
good.
like,
He
hey.
been
Yeah.
probing
You know
people
what I'm
since the
saying?
1950s that we know for sure.
I know, right?
He been-
we know
Motherfucker
for
that been
sure.
probing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He
For
probably
real.
probing motherfuckers in Egypt also.
With long ass fingers like this and shit. Talking about smoking a joint. Fuck out of here.
That's scary.
He can
As
make
the-
a joint.
as the
would-
facts
I
man,
would smoke a joint with him, but you gotta make your intentions known before you get too close. My little 6 feet, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
6 feet. I think it's gonna need more than that.
Bro.
as the facts
We
man,
might jump the gun. We don't want to jump the gun.
small comment. As the facts man, I do congratulate the moderator for encouraging me to fact check on the Vatican. Yes, the Vatican is a country.
Yeah.
A city-state is a country. So is Singapore. I believe that's also a city-state in Asia. I know there was a city-state in Asia. So
Yeah.
I'll definitely update the information for you guys.
Yeah, that's crazy. This religious group is actually considered a country
That's how powerful they are.
within a country.
Right. So they know
Yeah.
all about this shit.
Well, I don't remember seeing their name. That would have stuck out to me.
Well, it should have it into
They're
your memory.
protected.
They're protected. They okay. For
I'm
all the
saying
Christian
part of the
folks
members.
whatsoever, please forgive me. This is just for the sake of knowledge, and these and the Vatican had its fair share of mistakes, but they have repented ever since. But they had a history of withholding scientific information in the medieval ages.
Dominus Omus.
They holding the information now. On
Right.
priests.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all them
been on.
situations with the little kids. They were trying to
Yeah.
withhold that shit.
Oh wait! All the medicines that they have withheld that they could have allowed these scholars to cure their peasants, but then they just exploited them to death to profit off from their deaths.
That's been the world forever.
They
man.
might.
Oh, yeah.
They might have one a portal straight to God. You never know.
They might have.
Inside.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, never.
They
know.
would have used alchemy to do the portal straight to God or hell. Who knows?
But have you guys ever seen on the internet though so many videos of these so-called portals opening up and things coming out? People believe that those things coming out were UFOs.
Yeah.
And originally people thought, oh well, maybe the UFOs were making these portals, but it's kind of looking like it's not.
Like we're open to them.
We're opening
Maybe.
for
Right.
them.
Maybe. Maybe.
And if that's the case, how scary is that for you guys to know that your government knows this shit and is opening the door for them to come in?
And welcome them. Welcome them. We know with the words and everything to them.
Yeah. And
we
I
are
just,
the men in black.
I just want to pose this. Why would you? I'm just dumbfounded or like why. I'm asking myself why would they want to do that?
That
What- No, not the portal. What they say that CERN is for? They say CERN is to discover the
particle beam.
the beginning of the universe. Why?
Oh, you
Yeah,
talking about the
the Big
whole
Bang.
thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
they want to recreate the Big Bang.
Yep. They want to recreate the Big Bang
Yeah. Why?
because they can. If they
But I'm
can.
saying why?
But there's
I'm
a
saying
purpose
because
behind
the,
it.
the technology
saying.
technology has gotten so great. If I can do it, I'm gonna try to do it.
It's not
But
just
I don't-
it's not just that. It's to rid. It's like to get rid of the world as we know it.
Yeah.
I
But-
would think.
And see, in like what you said, but I don't think that explanation is real.
Can I
It's
get
a deeper
mine?
meaning.
Yeah. No. Meaning, I think their motives and what they're trying to
A
accomplish.
deeper reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
May
oh.
you want to go?
I'll go and you
Go
can
ahead.
go. Here's my thoughts on that, Trent.
Mhm.
There was an episode on Twilight Zone And this shows you how the man thinks. On this particular episode, they go to a planet, and he finds out that below his feet are other individuals. So he makes them make a statue. So using that logic, creating the Big Bang Theory, us as humans would create another universe that we ourselves would be gods over. I think it's all about what it's always been in this world: control.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
I could similarly
or the-
support that statement.
Okay. Well, or the ability to fight something that they might think is coming.
It's more of here's my input.
That's
It's more of
possible.
trying to create something like for them to play God to create another universe based on that technology. And yes, Jay, you are right. It is some form of control where they just want to redo a fresh start, let's say, and that we're not knowing it.
Okay.
But that's just my
So-
theoretical take.
So antimatter. This is a thing
Ooh.
that they say
Oh yeah.
that can be produced by this LHC.
Please tell them exactly how dangerous antimatter is.
So antimatter is the opposite of matter.
everything around us.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they say if you touch antimatter to matter, it would create some explosion that
It will.
fucking destroy everything ever known.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So why?
And
fuck?
so during their research, they could develop antimatter weapons. Just think about that. You know what I'm saying?
With the Large Hadron Collider, it is possible.
They already got
They
enough
probably already
weapons to defeat anything here
But it's not for
on
here.
Earth.
Yeah, but
It's-
maybe
it's
we'll
not
have
for
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
spaceships
The
and stuff.
atomic shit was enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So-
right.
Why do you need antimatter weapons? You know what I'm saying?
So when you shoot them, they just disappear and go somewhere else.
Another
we
reason.
probably can't even imagine what this shit.
Another
They know
reason
why.
is it's a good stealth weapon and it requires less energy to use, but it's dangerous to handle. So in other words, you don't need
Is
as much
that according to
substantial
a video
image-
game or science?
science, sir. And I could
Okay.
bring my brother since he is a Newtonian physics student and a quantum physics student.
Did he just say
Is
his brother's a Kryptonian?
Yeah.
Quantum
Yeah.
physics
He's a
student and
Kryptonian.
He's a
Newtonian
Superman.
physics student.
He's Superman.
On the next show,
Newtonian
we have
physics.
Kal-El.
We have Kal-El on the so you guys at home on our next show we're gonna have actual Kal-El here, Superman.
I know, right?
Because David.
Thank
that's
you.
David's-
You
that's
can
David's
call my brother Kal-El. His name is Eric.
Okay. Oh, that's his human name. So guys, what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a break. All right. You see, we're having fun throwing these theories out, and maybe you guys at home can type in, throw out a theory because it's kind of weird that someone is gonna try to make some shit to create the world or in the world. Don't you think? It's
Who
kind
knows?
of weird with just some fucking beams that you don't even see.
Recreate the Big Bang.
Right.
Or just to shave off the electrons to create an instant made of matter.
Yes, and we'll be back after this.
Hey.
Hello, my name is Robert Richard, and I'm the host of an exciting new show called What's That Net Worth, where you and the contestants guess the cash flow of the most popular celebrities around today for cash and prizes. I want you to go to Ego Network TV on YouTube to watch the show. Please, please, please like, subscribe, and also follow us on Instagram at ego_network_TV. I'll see you there.
Okay, guys, we are back. Back. Now, we have been talking about CERN and some of the theories and different things, but I mentioned earlier about controlling weather, right? And Trent said, "Hey, Jay, are you mistaking that with the harp?" And I said, "You know what? I didn't even think about the fucking harp." But no, I'm not. So CERN is over a project called Cosmics Leaving Outdoor Droplets. It's called Clouds. Right. So in this here particular thing, right, is
Can you repeat what it is again? The acronym?
the acronym is Cosmics Leaving Outdoor Droplets.
Okay.
Where is the U in the acronym? Oh, the OU. Okay, good. Continue. Sorry, I was a little slow.
It's all good. It's
All right.
all good.
There you go. So it's headed by Jasper Kirby, and they investigate the microphysics between galactic cosmic rays. Now, the thing is that they began doing this in 2009, so they claim, and they wanted to influence the galactic cosmic rays, which they call those GCRs. Okay, and the thing is that they want to check out climate control. Right, that's what they're doing it for.
They want to fix climate control?
And just so
control
I just want to
climate
control
control.
climate.
No, they are making, like, hey, we can make it. We can
controlling the weather,
control
Yeah,
the
you know,
weather,
like when
right.
it freezed
Right,
on
freeze over.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
Like
That was some
freeze
bullshit
over.
to me. I was like, no, this some governmental
Right.
shit. This
And,
is-
and so you guys can look that up on Wikipedia if you like, or
Yeah.
just type in CERN. It's actually on their actual homepage too, so you can find it. And you can find that. Just type in CERN, and it's going to be .com, and you can take a look at it.
I've always wondered if CERN's able to use the cosmic ray, which is using fossil fuels to control our climate. Wouldn't they have the ability to reduce the fossil fuels if they had that power?
They
do.
probably would. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I mean, you can look at it like this. Maybe they're trying to figure out how to stop global warming. Let's just say we're going to figure out how to stop global warming. Or they could also be some devils, like everyone perceived them to be,
Of course.
and hey, we can freeze this motherfucker over. Give us
Yeah.
a
Like they did
million,
Texas.
$1 million.
Oh no! Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Now in this currency, it's $1 trillion.
Right.
I know, and then or it could be used as a weapon.
Of course.
I think.
Well, that's what I kind
I
of said.
forgot
by
which
that.
war it was where they were testing this shit. Maybe Vietnamese or something, Vietnam War or something, where they tried to manipulate the weather.
I don't know.
You mean
got me on that
terraforming a
one.
certain?
No, I mean making
period.
the storm,
making it storm.
making the storm,
Well-
so where it was difficult for your troops to operate in that weather.
Mhm.
That's partly called terraforming, where you're
No.
changing the environment in a certain section.
Well, I mean, I think terraforming is like permanently changing it so you can
So
live
you can live there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably research into that, but really good point, man.
Yeah. So I think that shit could be fucking weaponized.
Yeah.
It can be.
It definitely can be. That's why I was saying, freeze you over and give us $1 million. But, people always laughed about the idea of man controlling the weather.
Well, no, we didn't laugh at that.
Yes, they
shit.
did.
Well, yeah.
Well, y'all never heard
Church.
of cloud seeding?
Well,
Yeah.
It's
Please
been-
elaborate.
It's been around for years.
what I'm talking about
Where they
is
drop the dry ice or whatever they
yes,
do in the
yes,
clouds.
yes. It's been around.
But
It's
some
been
people
around
don't even
since the
believe that
90s.
still.
No, but that's pretty real. But what I'm saying is when I speak about that, I'm speaking about our elders. They would say only God controls
Right.
the weather. Only I'm speaking of our elders,
yeah.
not in our time. But yet it's very weird because when you think about the Indians doing rain dances and all the different ancient cultures that would do things to make it rain, pray to the gods and
Yeah.
different, and it would pour down.
Or in the
Or
Sumerians.
where they wrote that it poured. We don't know if it poured.
Or
down.
even the Sumerians,
You know
they
what
did
I'm
animal sacrifices or human sacrifices
Yeah.
to bring rain.
saying? And the Aztecs, yeah.
Right.
They say
so,
they
so,
did that.
so
shit.
it's been around. The idea and concept
around for a
of
long
actual
time.
man controlling
Right.
the weather has been around a long damn time.
yeah, it has. It
You know,
has.
so
whether it's real or not, we
Right.
don't know.
But
Well-
with them controlling particles now and like stuff like that, it's very possible. More possible now than I think back then.
yes.
Yeah.
Because the equipment we have.
I mean, we're just finding out about this
Well,
now.
well,
but
have
how
y'all
long
ever
we've been doing
have
it.
y'all ever seen the Cern logo?
No.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
It's made graphically almost like a hurricane.
666.
Yes.
Look
Is
at
it?
it. It's
Is
3
it?
sixes.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Pull that shit up. Let me see.
Yes, absolutely. I'd be glad
I ain't
to.
get to look at that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something crazy.
Is
it's,
it?
It's 3 sixes.
But see, again,
if you don't know what you're looking at, you'll
Right,
miss
right.
you'll miss the
Pull
3
that
sixes.
shit up, David.
It
The-
looks like
I
a
will.
hurricane, but it's actually
Oh, you got it?
yeah.
you know,
It's 3 motherfucking sixes. Hold up.
Yeah, that shit
1,
crazy.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is. It's shaped like a hurricane, but it's 3 sixes.
Yeah, it's 3
And
sixes.
my goodness, they are pointed downwards in 3 different quadrants.
now you see people that is kind of how these theories, which I'm not saying that they're not real,
Yeah.
but they come about
Yeah.
satanic, about different things of that nature when you're doing things like this. This is blatant in your
Yeah, he just
face.
showed me.
It's blatant. Now,
It's in your face, but it's
Ri-
not.
Yeah, I
right.
know, right.
But see, and you got to know that they check the internet. They know these things,
Yeah.
and they know that we know. So why wouldn't they change the logo?
They're like, what the fuck y'all gonna do? We can do what the fuck we wanna do.
I know,
Right.
right?
They
Here
ain't
it
gonna
is,
do
bitch.
shit, and they start pissing
What
on
you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? They got to dig out.
They got
you
the
don't do
stick on their
shit.
shoulder and
Yes,
shit.
exactly.
You gonna do shit, bitch.
This logo shows that possibility of them opening portals to hell.
They've been doing
They're
it.
trying to open portals to hell.
they've
They
been
got the
doing
They
it.
got the 3 sixes on there.
Yeah.
And how long ago this logo's been?
That's been
Ooh,
that
since
logo.
2012, at least I know.
20.
Not to play devil's advocate here, but according to the lines that they have disguised the 666, there's approximately 4 lines on the left part of the circle, and then there's only 1 line on the right side that's merging in between the 2 sixes. So it's going to be hard to prove, even though we know that's the 666, it's going to be hard to prove, are they really devil worshippers using alchemic and mathematical? So
Well, nobody's saying
Tactics.
that they're devil
Nobody's saying it.
no, nobody is. It's just,
Well,
I'm just saying.
the theory, the people
I'm
that
just saying, as proof, if we want to prove that they are using the 666, it's going to be hard due to their design.
It's in our face.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. They put a few more lines on those 6s.
Doesn't matter. I see the sixes very.
They're-
It's
Yeah,
there,
they
but
say
somebody
that.
could BS and say,
Prominent.
it's not that.
Well, it's in your face.
I mean, it's right there.
We just added more lines. And I'm like, okay, look again, you Mr. Guy who can't be able to see
Okay,
it.
but look,
I'm just saying, if we're having to deal with the opposition who denies it.
Wow.
right,
Yeah.
right, it's understandable.
They can try to be slick about it, but
Yeah, of course.
But here's the thing. So
not.
CERN, they have young kids that work there, and these kids are like brilliant, man. And they do freestyle rapping.
Do
Oh,
they?
really?
At CERN?
Mm-hmm. These little
How do I
kids.
get an application to CERN?
Well, there's
That's
a video. There's a video with them when they're all celebrating and doing that. You could just look up the video with CERN. They really did the video to show you that these people are just normal people.
Right.
So I want to know, do they have bars?
Did they?
Actually, Trent, kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
created
Yeah,
bars.
they had a whole, how you would do a regular celebration. They had
Yeah.
the whole thing. They have entertainers that comes.
No, when I meant bars, I meant could they actually
they-
rap?
Did they have some?
Oh,
Were they
oh.
lyrics?
Karaoke
No,
bars.
no,
Man,
no,
this
no,
motherfucker, bro.
no. There's no threat
So
of
you
them being
thinking
in
about
the
like a
enter-
bar like drinking?
Bars?
Yeah,
No, I meant did they actually have bars?
Did they have
No.
some lyrics
They
that
rhyme.
really
They
touch your
actually
soul?
they didn't have anything like that.
Okay.
Nothing. But
Okay.
it was
They were just having
funny.
fun.
It was funny to watch them.
Oh, I
yes.
see.
I'm just saying that, and I think David said it, or someone made a statement that it was like an institute or some sort.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I would kind of agree to that because they live there. They have all these different things that's set up there for these kids and different things.
Really?
Yeah. And I say kids, but I'm saying people that are 18, 19, and
Right.
that age. And
Okay.
these people are smart.
Okay, well, to put it into context about opening up these dimensions and portals and shit, like Jay said, look at the show The Mist,
Yeah.
The movie.
the movie,
Yeah. The movie.
or the show Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a good. That's a good one.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that's a
where
good one.
these things exist and we can only perceive a portion of them because we are only three-dimensional beings.
Right.
So we can only perceive 3 dimensions, but they have 4 or 5,
5.
or 6.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
even
yeah.
7.
Oh my
Yes.
God,
Seven.
Trent! I got to throw on that top of that. That is the funny part about the CERN thing, is because when CERN was really getting its hype about what they're doing, all of the conspiracies, right? There was a new thing coming out, and it was called the 5G.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, right? And they were saying at the time that the 5G was going to be the last link that they needed to be able to hook up everything for us to see things in the other dimension.
Dimension.
5G's here.
Yeah,
It's already here.
Ain't
I know.
seen shit.
I'm just,
Right,
I'm
no,
just
yeah.
saying. I'm just saying is that's what the theory was. Now,
Right.
like Trish said, well, I ain't seen shit. Maybe you have. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Maybe you have.
No, I haven't.
But the human mind can, for example, if you see a monster, so whatever, the mind would try to make sense of that monster. You know what I mean? It would try to make it a face that it could recognize.
Yeah, I've been trying to make sense of your face.
There you go.
the whole
You know what I'm
show.
saying? There you go. So it tries that and it just sees that, but don't realize what it's really looking at. We could very well have seen a lot of shit. Don't think they're gonna have
Wouldn't
wings.
we remember it?
No.
No, I don't think we would either. Yeah, I really don't because
Okay, I'm gonna have to hit you. I wish I had the Fantastic Four stretch sound. That's a reach.
To hit me?
No, for him.
Oh, okay.
It made me think about Men in Black or something.
right. Well, I
Erase
mean,
your memory.
Well, I'm joking with Jay,
Right,
but
right.
we don't fucking know. I don't
We don't
fucking
I don't. Yeah,
You
I don't
what I'm
know
saying?
either.
I give Jay shit, but he might be 100% fucking right.
Right.
You
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
it just we perceive things that we would see like, oh my God, this monster had wings, this monster, but these people can be living right here, or these things, entities, and we never seen
Well,
them.
that's the whole concept of dimensions. People think that's somewhere else. No,
Right.
that's here.
And
It's right here.
I'm gonna add
It's
to that,
just
Trent.
shit we can't perceive.
Right.
Right.
Because to me, it appears as if they're talking about portals. That's spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a
could
spiritual
be.
warfare. It's
Like-
not just gonna be, oh shit with wings coming out of nowhere. No, it's something spiritual. So it's like that. It's the essence of that, but within a human.
Maybe. Yeah.
Very-
You know what I'm saying?
Could possibly
It could
well
be like, oh, how did you hear that dude? It's what the fuck is hitting me harder now?
Right.
Such and such a kid. He shot up a whole school. That's the winged motherfucker
Yeah.
that we thinking is
Yeah.
going. But
Exactly.
it's already in him. It's a spiritual warfare, y'all.
Yeah.
Well-
Or we might witness something, and something might happen that we can't explain.
Right.
Right.
That's because the shit that made it happen is
Mhm.
beyond our dimension.
Exactly.
Right. Well, you
We're-
know,
we're dealing with just doubts within each of the dimensions.
And those are the demons.
We don't know
Maybe.
if these norms in the other dimensions are considered to be moral or not. I mean, there's so many possibilities. But go on, Jay.
no. What I was going to say, I'm going to go back to one of our previous broadcasts. The concept and idea of us seeing things, right?
Mhm.
Well, DMT. When you
Right.
said
Oh, yeah.
spiritual,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So everyone
build on
see
that.
the
I thought about that the whole time.
right, the basis, but then
Thought
people,
about getting some or
what,
I thought about the correlation of DMT
I
with
know,
CERN.
I know.
right,
I know.
right, with that,
That too, though.
you know,
Right.
and the idea of we're all in the same place, but we see things a little differently.
The perception.
Right. And that could be exactly what the fuck Cern knows. All them
They
motherfuckers
know.
probably over there on DMT thinking,
Yeah,
how,
yeah,
how,
they
can,
are.
how can we make this shit happen for real?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? For the rest of the world, you
Shit,
know?
they
They
might,
are.
They might know how to just walk directly into
Into
the,
it.
into
Without-
the DMT world.
Right. I mean, they could.
That would be dope as fuck.
Oh my God. Be like, hey, I'm about to go.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That would be dope as fuck.
I'm
That
gone.
would, I would be so scared. That would have me terrified.
Have you scared? Oh,
They
shit.
come to talk to you.
Hey, but
Right.
Yeah.
I was doing my research. You know, they got plans to make another one that's like 10 to 20 times big as the one they got now.
Another what?
The Hadron Collider.
Well, they're going to have to generate enough, power to do that, but it is possible.
Wait a minute,
Well,
wait a
I'm
minute, wait a
telling
minute.
you, they're plans.
They're planning,
of course.
They're planning on
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah, they plan to making another one that's like 10 to 20 times as powerful and big.
See, you guys at home.
Shay look like he got scared. He's like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Tupac gonna be like, I've been trying to tell you.
I know, right?
You know,
I know, right?
you guys at home, listen to that for a second. Just think, they're going to shut this shit back on in 2021, right? Once
Isn't
they,
it
It is in
2021
2021 now.
yeah,
You
I
talking
know.
like it's 2018.
Yeah, I know.
No, 2021, and it
Here.
will not be shut off again until 2026.
So, Jay, let me ask you that.
well, hold on, wait a minute before you ask me.
Okay.
And Trent just said they are already in the plans to make another one.
Right.
Remember, this one is 17 fucking miles long, and it's a fucking circle. Look like a horseshoe,
Yeah.
damn near.
That's a
A
circle.
machine.
Well, it's a circle. but-
Circle.
yeah. And 17 miles. And they're going to make one even fucking bigger.
What
The fuck are they trying to look? Come on now. That's just like clearly overkill. Something
War with the gods.
war with the gods. Yeah.
I wonder
the
what happened to
aliens.
us in agreement with my scientific mind and your demonic thing. I thought we were going to do this for science.
This boy got a demonic thing.
Yeah, he do got a demonic thing.
I mean, whatever happened
You're a
to
demonic
let's
thing.
do it for science.
Yeah.
Let's do it for science.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's your faith in
This
that?
the first night you try to turn away from the demon.
Yeah.
yeah. It is the first night that I'm turning away from the demon.
usually go
Yeah,
right with
because
it, you know.
because this
Because it's
shit
a
is
portal that's already open
He's
to
like,
this shit.
he's like a portal. They
I mean,
opened
did
a
you-
portal.
this shit is big, man.
Getting real.
You guys at home, I'm like the guy from Channel 26. I'm sweating this shit. Talking about, it's going to be disastrous.
Isaiah Kerr.
It's going to be fucking crazy. The world is going to end now. You know,
Why are they fucking with it?
yeah, this shit is fucking incredible to me. It's very
Well,
scary.
they're expediting it then.
I mean, look,
It's incredible.
Possibly.
Why are they
It
doing
is.
it during our time? Like, why
Ye-
can't you wait till we old?
well, that's the fucked up part. You don't want to be old and frail and shit, and demons after you. You only got a damn cane trying to get away
Well, what
and
the fuck
shit.
you gonna lay down and die
Or maybe
anyway?
you're just afraid that the demon slayer is going to get you.
Pretty much.
But
you
just
know,
our time. You know what I mean? Like everything we're witnessing now, we're actually witnessing it
We're
in
in
our
it.
time.
well, you know what? I'm actually,
I
I, feel
love it,
honored.
man.
I feel
I love
honored to
it.
witness it in my time. To
I
be
love
honest
it.
with
Me and
you.
Jay used to talk about that
That's
all
crazy.
the time.
Yeah.
Certain shit, we would be like, man, I hope I'm still
Alive
alive
to
to
see
see,
it.
the shit.
Yeah.
And
Like
with-
aliens,
happening.
like, man,
Yeah.
It's,
thank
it's
God
already
I'm
I'm
still-
happening.
glad
that's
all
what I
this
say.
disclosure is happening in
It's
my
happening right now.
lifetime.
And right now,
And me and Jay
right
can be
now,
like, I told you so.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
here's the
Notice
thing. Here's a positive thought in my point of view.
Yeah.
Even though we may die or whatsoever,
We're gonna
here's
die.
an optimistic
No,
way.
no,
No,
may
if
to
we
it.
may die out of this little accidental new black hole you're going to make, at least our broadcast and our information will go to
Exactly.
the next
Oh,
species
true that.
for
Exactly.
better use.
I like that,
I mean
David.
it.
Yeah,
They be
good
like,
job.
remember paranormal?
I like that, David.
Urban paranormal.
That's
Right.
why, even though I will always be for science and I'm viewed upon as this witch-minded scientific person. I'll always be optimistic, like the opposition angel, like my homeboy, the Demon J.
Already.
Thank you.
Already.
Thank you.
Demon J, I like that.
I like that
Demon
too.
J.
I like that
For
too.
real.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Little T-shirt,
Yes.
little Demon J T-shirt.
I don't know about cute, but
Yeah. You know,
catchy.
Catchy cute.
so the idea of these particular portals,
Mm.
I mean, what if they do it and they're able to control it at any point in time?
Very
Any-
Well,
possible.
I think that's.
I think they've
that
been
might
doing
be
that
what
shit.
they-
That's the plan.
Well, what I mean by that is, think of our way of travel. Okay, let's not go into time travel. Let's
Okay.
go into the concept and idea of a new way to travel, not using vehicles and planes. Basically,
Very possible.
almost like in a sense teleporting,
Yeah.
but opening these
Okay.
little portals.
Yeah.
You know, that might be what CERN is actually trying to do, which will help, because I just don't want to believe that this whole group is here to destroy mankind.
Right.
That- There has to be some type of good that you can pull out of it, because me trying to figure out to make the Big Bang.
Well, we have to go back to the last show when you say what is good and what is bad.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
it might be good for their agenda, but
might be
bad
bad.
for
Bad for-
everybody else.
Okay.
Right.
In order for us to safely travel from one space to another, mathematically speaking, it is possible. And I remember saying it in approximately 10 episodes or 15 episodes
The
before.
Fly.
Yes, the Fly.
movie The Fly.
Let's put it this way. In order to do that, we need to create a capsule that will be able to put our cellular thing intact while going through the speed of light in that wormhole.
Without getting a fly
Well,
in it.
Exactly.
I would hope my cellular thing is intact while I'm going through a wormhole.
Right.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
You know what? We're all, what is it? We're all spirits having a human experience.
Yes.
Yes.
So these motherfuckers know that. That's why they're trying to tap into
The next
hell.
level.
They're trying to tap into God. What was it? God.
Godlike particles.
Godlike
Godlike particle.
particles.
There you go.
So they're tapping into this. As I'm sitting here thinking about this shit, they're tapping into these elements that's beyond us.
Yeah.
Like I said, it is spiritual, because they already know that we're just having this is an experiment. Life is just a whole fucking experience.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, this life really doesn't matter. We think it matters. It really doesn't. It does to some degree, but they're just like, hey, let's see how far we can go with this. So then they're tapping into the beyond, the unknown. They're like, oh,
Right.
wait, so we should do this? Okay, so let's do that. Okay, you're hired for that. And these motherfuckers don't even know that they're really doing XYZ job, because they think they're doing ABC, but they're really there for XYZ. These people that don't know that they're hired for one thing or another, but we're all just guinea pigs in this whole thing anyway.
And then I was
Wow,
looking
that
at
was
a lot of religious people, and they were just saying that
Jacob's
know,
Ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, loved watching
That
that.
movie? Ooh.
No, not the movie.
Oh.
just a lot of religious groups.
Religious.
Oh, okay,
were-
okay. Oh,
were,
right,
were
right.
saying that they were opening portholes
Yeah.
to let the gods come through, the old gods.
Right. Okay.
Right.
And that is scary, because
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
very scary.
It
don't know
can
the
be.
old gods.
If we anger them, we would get the
and
wrath.
they say they could potentially make a keyhole to peep into the world of the old gods.
Ooh.
That'd be something some superheroes come flying through or something.
No, not
One
so-
question.
I don't know. I
I don't
don't
know
think about
about
any heroes.
heroes.
Shit.
They might
But it wouldn't be
super-
anything if they have the keys to these portals. It is nothing physical about it. It won't be anybody running through the portals.
Well-
I believe, because I'm just learning shit anyway.
Well,
Right.
they are-
It's all the energy that will be coming through. So they're like, we can do XYZ to unlock this energy space. So all the energy of those gods and those type of deities to come through, and that I don't know who they're gonna touch or who they're gonna get to,
So
but
you would be saying an alien is a deity?
I'm not saying they're
They
deities.
could be. They could be.
Maybe.
we don't know what they are.
We don't know.
could be.
We
Right,
don't
we don't
fucking
know.
This is
know.
a thought.
She's just
Yeah.
having a theory right
Yeah,
here.
it's a theory.
and,
I'm just-
you know, she's high, so let her
Popping
let her
my-
get her
Wait a
shit out.
minute. How-
I didn't say I was high.
What-
today.
I was
Theory.
I'm just joking. God damn, I can't
I don't
joke.
know. The voices
The
of
joke-
Erica
the
seems
joke
to be very
wasn't funny.
cheerful. I love
It
her
was funny to me.
theoretical
I
optimism.
know a lot of your jokes are just funny to you.
They're not. I get calls all the time about how cool I am.
That one dude, tell him stop calling you.
That, are you talking about?
Whoever is telling you your
No,
jokes are
fuck
funny.
out of here.
I mean,
So
you are
Dang.
funny.
no,
You are
no.
funny.
I know,
Here's the
right?
thing. So I like what you said,
Yeah.
and
It just came to me right now.
but no, it was powerful, because the truth is that We don't know.
We don't.
If those are if those are energies or whatever come through.
Right.
What if they was to assume people bodies and stuff like that and take them over and destroy the world to be super dangerous, be whatever? I still think, like what Trent said, is a keyhole into another dimension to look into these gods, and that within itself, if you put a keyhole in to look in, that hole
It's open.
is open, and they can see
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something we fucking want.
You gotta poke him in the eye.
You know, it's like saying, "Hey, we're here at dinner time." You know, I mean, just ringing the dinner bell or whatever. You know,
That does kind of bring
Maybe.
me back to looking at the fucking sun again. Sun gazing.
right.
Because when I sun gaze, it's like you start seeing through, like, all right, for instance, when you're looking at the sun in the sky, you just see the clouds and the sun in the sky, and it's pretty. It's a beautiful little picture. But when you start sun gazing, you take it to another level within your eyesight, and then that eyesight turns into just your pineal gland that you're opening up to whatever you're about to perceive within the sun, and you see this now yellowy orange element in the sky is turned to a big black bouncing vibrating hole. You can see through the sun. Now sometimes I see the clouds like this cloud was coming through. Now I see the clouds is going through the sun. It's almost transparent, but then I see like other activity that's going in within the sun. Now y'all got me thinking, is it this type of shit that's going in?
It might be.
It might be.
Who knows?
I want y'all to look. This is y'all homework for the night.
look it up.
Look at
Look at the sun.
look at the sun tomorrow.
Well,
No,
here go
I've
the
done it.
thing.
I've done
Here go the
it.
here go the thing, and what you're saying. What if, which it is,
Yeah,
this thing is on,
it's on.
right? And
Impossible.
some people like you,
Yeah.
voices, some people can actually see the other side.
Perceive shit.
Right.
More
Right.
perceptive.
more perceptive to the other side than others are, you
Right.
know. And now that they're going to make a bigger machine,
Mm.
okay, the world will be able to see.
Yes.
You know, now I don't know if that's going to be the
More
greatest
people
thing.
waking up.
Right, could be more people waking up. It very well could be. I don't know if that's going to be the
That's
best.
the energy.
I don't know. I just know that shit, man. You could see some shit that'll give you a heart attack.
Yes,
And
you can.
maybe that's why people dying off in other
Maybe.
ways.
You know, so I'm just saying, be careful what you wish for.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Careful what you wish
Yeah,
for.
especially when you wish for demons.
Well, yeah.
Or wishing for things that you want, but it has backfiring consequences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that could
Which
be true.
could very well much be what CERN has going on.
Yeah. Well,
We in it.
Ow.
but aren't we like?
Unintended consequences.
But here go the thing though, Trent. I mean, I went through reading all the conspiracies. I gave them to you guys and to you guys
yeah.
too. But I don't want to think that these conspiracies are true. I want to believe that what they're doing, they're actually doing for the betterment of humanity.
But I'm saying I don't see what could they do? Make us into gods, or what I don't.
You don't
Like, where's
see what
the positive?
you don't see the positive. Well, the thing is about CERN and about most of our government, they never give you the truth.
Never.
They
Mo-
never give you the
Well, I
truth.
Mostly
mean,
their
I don't think they
information is
have nothing good.
classified.
I don't think they
mean-
have nothing good because if anything coming at me and it's got 666 on it, it just
Already.
doesn't
Especially
seem
if we
right
know
to
what
me.
Well,
666
Well, that's just a
represents.
number.
Their official
But we know what it
explanation. I don't
represents.
see where you
Not just
going.
number.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you find out what happened in the Big Bang, then what?
I feel you, Trent, but I don't want to feel like it's that gloomy. I want to feel like there is a positive outcome in everything, right? Like,
You
All
do?
I- all
You
I-
do?
yeah, I do.
No,
I do.
he just saying that.
No, I
All-
really
all-
do.
You're so angelic tonight.
Yeah,
No,
all,
I said that, right?
all I see is
After his birthday, he turns his name.
weaponization of
Yeah.
shit. I see weaponization of shit
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Probably more control of people.
But is
Because
it
I don't
More
think
mind
that,
control.
I don't think they would. I don't think they would share.
right?
I don't think they would share the information.
Right. Well, okay.
No.
They would never. They never do. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that there are a lot of scientists and inventors who create things for the betterment of mankind,
Yeah,
and the government
course.
steps in and uses that abilities for war,
But they're not.
but they're not.
Yeah, but this ain't our government. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a fact.
This is
That's
the
a
European Union. You know what I'm saying? It's their shit.
fact. Right.
It's their combined collaborative knowledge that they're
Yeah.
using in London to do these experiments.
But
Yeah.
the kids come from everywhere,
actually,
right?
it's Finland.
It's in Finland.
Finland.
Oh, thank you for
But
correcting
the
me.
kids that come there and the people that come there who are the scientists,
everywhere.
They're from everywhere,
They're
right?
from everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're from everywhere.
They're so oblivious to what's really going on.
And they so super smart.
They're
Right.
super smart.
They
Yeah.
Right.
are.
Well, that's what
Bless
Trent was
Bless
saying, that these kids are being told that they're working on one thing,
Yeah.
but they don't really know
And
what
that's
they're truly
not even
working
just
on.
in Cern. I believe this.
Right. That's just in the way the world works.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You're so naive because you're so dedicated in
And
doing
fresh,
the
too.
right to
To
do
science.
right,
Right.
just
Yes.
to create shit. And don't
Dedicated
know
science.
your ass is a damn.
Because if they
creating
doing all
weapon.
this shit, yes, motherfuckers, there's a cure for cancer and AIDS and all type of shit. They just choose not to put that out.
Yeah,
Right.
and,
If they're
and-
doing all that.
in a way, they say they're able to detect these alternate or whatever dimensions
Mhm.
because old boy they came up with string theory. I know y'all probably heard of
Mhm.
String theory.
Yes.
Yes.
mhm.
And the theory is that everything is like a string. It vibrates at a certain
Frequency.
Yeah.
frequency,
Yeah.
and it has fucking what's the shit, gravity attached to it.
Mhm.
Yes.
And gravity is supposed to leach, in theory, or leak into other dimensions.
Yes.
And CERN is supposed to be able to observe the leaking
of each of them.
of the gravity.
So what you're saying is that CERN knows that there are other dimensions.
No,
Mhm.
that's not what I said. What I said was that, the string theory is that gravity leaks into other dimensions.
Into other dimensions.
and
Right.
CERN is trying to observe that.
So
And that would prove, if they did observe that, that would prove
that there are other dimensions.
other dimensions. Yeah.
So CERN is aware with a belief that there are other dimensions that they are observing.
No, what I said was, should I say that shit again?
Say it again.
Please say it again.
What
I want to understand.
What I
say it
said was that according to string theory, gravity leaks or the excess or whatever leaks into other dimensions.
Okay.
Right.
And through the Large Hadron Collider,
Right.
if they were able to observe this, which they think they probably eventually can, would prove,
They can take a peek.
yeah,
So
would prove that other dimensions exist.
Because they peeking at
okay, first of all, you said exactly what I said.
No, I did.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did.
Because here's the thing: CERN would not, no one would pay $1 billion fucking $1 trillion for some shit they don't believe that might work.
Okay, did not
Unless if you have some entrepreneur,
Yeah.
investors that want to use this type of technology for like military or for energy saving purposes.
and then we have
23
to go back,
other countries and about
And we
16
have to
other
go back
European countries mainly, but
we
go
have
on,
to
Trent.
go back to what I said: unintended consequences.
Unintended
Yes.
consequences.
Okay,
Most science.
okay, you doing this experiment to find this out,
Right.
and some shit happened. Like, oh damn, we didn't think this was gonna happen.
They didn't
Right.
see that
So
coming.
it's a lot of unintended consequences that happen with CERN.
It's all an experiment.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Kind of like when they was trying to figure out a way to control high blood pressure, and they discovered Viagra.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
I
got
mean,
you.
I mean, some of the greatest scientific discoveries were based on accidents.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
We're all guinea pigs in this shit.
we are.
Sadly,
All
yes.
of it.
We
all
are.
of it.
We are.
exactly.
Yeah.
We are. That's what life is. Each one of
Exactly.
us is just.
And they know that shit. That's like,
Yeah.
oh, what's a life to them? Nothing.
Yeah.
Kill the world. It's nothing.
Well, I
Make a
know
new
this
one.
shit is fucking scary, bro.
It is.
Yeah, I can.
It is.
because it
Just
opens
think
your
if
eyes.
they lost control of that shit one
Ugh.
day or something.
Right. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
I
for
mean-
us to have the knowledge right now and just know
Right.
that some other things out there that could fuck us up.
Mhm.
You know, it's almost about time to go. But I want to say this.
Mhm.
Here's the weird part. So if they do all of that
Yeah.
and our life ends, whatever, who
Right.
cares, right?
Me.
Well, the thing is, haven't we seen this already? The Egyptians, the different times, the
Right.
different people, and all of a sudden their technology just stopped,
Right.
Just
and everything
stops.
just started over. I
Mhm.
mean, could that be our future
Maybe.
again?
It-
Maybe
yeah.
the Egyptians
Wow.
had a CERN.
Possibly.
that destroyed them.
Exactly.
You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Wow.
You know,
And
so
life is a cycle.
right, it's a cycle. So you
Mm.
guys at home, we were just talking and bringing to you guys about CERN. Okay,
Yeah.
now you don't have to take anything we say. We're just giving you all possibilities and theories, right, and conspiracies. And you can look up CERN on their homepage. So it's pronounced CERN, and it's spelled SERN.
C.
C-E-R-N. Come on, motherfucker.
CERN. I've been drinking. So just long as you know, you can do that, okay? And again, like, share, subscribe. Okay.
Donate.
Yes, definitely donate. Definitely.
It is getting dark in this place.
Yes, can't see me. Can't see me. Can you see me? All right. So anyway, I want to tell you guys from my heart, and everyone here,
Yeah.
we all wish you women out there happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day,
Happy
women.
Mother's
Yeah.
Day.
Feliz Madres Dias.
Yeah, that shit. And we love you. And we hope to see you again at our next showing. I'm JH.
And I'm your moderator, Trent A. Johnson.
And this is your anchorman, Dave R., signing off.
Can you remember his name?
He can't remember his own name. I'm the voice of Erica.
Your super repeat offender ego.
And we'll see you at the next show, man. You have a good one.
Hey.